It's not news that a website is made up of multiple web pages linked together, such that you can navigate from the home page to the about page or from the home page to any other page on the website. From your years of browsing experience, you already know what I'm talking about. Now, this live website instance of what I'm talking about, where in which case the website has several web pages hyperlinked together. All right, these are websites are built for a law firm. It has an about us page, a practice area section, cases section, attorneys page, and free consultation link. The logo also links somewhere. All right, and this is the home page we are in. To go to the about us page, definitely in browse number you click on about us, and the about us page loads. All right, good. From there you can click on the attorneys page, and the attorneys and the law firm, the page loads instantly. So this is what I'm talking about. Now let's go to another website. In this particular instance of a website, this website has all its sections in one home page. This is what I mean. The about and expertise and projects of this website are on the home page. This is a one-page website. So naturally, it is longer in length or height than this other website. Okay, because this other website, the web pages are separate. But here it is based on sectioning. This is what I mean. If I click on the about page now, it just scrolls down. If I click on expertise, it scrolls down. If I click on projects, it scrolls down to the project section. If I click on home, it goes all the way up. This is a one-page website where the hyperlinking takes us to sections down the lane of the website. I'm going to show you how to hyperlink a web page that has multiple web pages to it, and also a web page that has just one central page but is subdivided into sections. All right, like in this instance. Okay, so let's get on with it. Let's go over to our code editor. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. As you can see on my screen right now, I have three HTML pages, three web pages. We're going to be demonstrating how to hyperlink them. And on the far right end of my screen is the browser that previews whatever we're doing. Okay, so let's go with the index page. Index.html represents the headquarters or the home page of your website. Don't you ever forget that. As you already know, the tag used for linking one web page to another or one web page to a website is the anchor tag. You've already, in times past, in recent past, linked your web page to an external website like Google, Wikipedia, and stuff like that. In today's instance, we'll be hyperlinking our web page between themselves, amongst themselves, that we can navigate from the home page to the about page, from the about page to the services page. Alright then, let's introduce our anchor tag. Okay, let's call this one home. We're going to be using three anchor tags because we have three web pages. Let's call this one about us. Then the third anchor tag, let's give it the name services. All right. Mind you, these three HTML pages are on the same folder. I'll show you the folder right now. This is my web design folder. We have the index page, the about page, and the services page. Let's go back. So since they're on the same folder, we'll the home is the index, the about.html. That is what you need to key in the hyperreference field between the quotation marks. This is how you link the web pages using the anchor tag. Alright, let's go over to the about page and do the same thing. Instead of wasting our time typing all over, let's just copy and paste paste. Copy and paste. All right, as you can see here, these are the three links: the home, about us, and services. Maintaining alignment to the exact purpose for which we're having this demo, we are not going to style this web page. Let's just focus on the hyperlinking. All right, you can see the home link, the about us link, and services link. Watch what happens if I click on the about us link. The web page or the screen has changed the content to about our company content. If I click on services, it has changed. Click on about us again, it takes us to about. Click on the home, it takes us to the headquarter page of the website. It is that simple. All right, now let's turn our attention to the next phase, which has to do with the website such as this, where the hyperlinking takes us to different sections of the web page. Just like in this case, all right, let's get on with this. Over to our code editor right now. For this purpose, we're going to use the home page. All right, it's a one-page website with several sections down the page. Let's now introduce sections to the web page. There's a section. Let's give it an H1 section. Let's call it section 1 and give it a dummy paragraph of like 200 words. Control Enter. We'll proceed now to another section. Section H1. Let's call it section 2 with a dummy paragraph of like 30 words. You know what? Let's just make this section 3 sections. H1. Let's call this one section 3 with a dummy paragraph as usual of like 130 words. All right, here we go. These are our home page, section 1, section 2, section 3. In this case, we're going to add a little bit of styling to give it some color and spacing for us to easily distinguish or distinctively identify one section from the other. All right. Okay, our styling goes in at the head tag section, like you already know. Right under the title tag, I'm just going to key in the style tag. Then what I want to style is, I want to style each section and give each section a minimum height, or let's just go with height, a height of 100 VH. VH stands for vertical height. If I do that, the scroll bar increases. That's why you're seeing this space right now, this whole gap, because each section takes a minimum height of, or a height of 100 VH. VH stands for the full height of the screen. So section 2 takes the full height of the screen. Section 3 comes on after that and takes another full height of the screen, just like that. Okay. Next, let's give the sections a class. Let's give section 1, let's give section 2, let's give section 2 a class name of TWO2. Let's give section 3 a class name of THREE3. And section 1 a class name of ONE1. Alright, why am I doing that? I want to give them a style. So for section 1, just .1. Class names are preceded with the period or the dot and then the class name. Let's give it a background color of aquamarine. That's it. Our section 1 has a background color of aquamarine. We'll leave section 2 as white. Let's go to section 3 and give it a background color of pink. And that's section 3 with a background color of pink. Okay, you know what? Let's give section 2 its own background color. Background color for section 2 we would use something like aqua. All right, yes, some bluish kind of color. Section 1 is greenish, section 2 bluish, and section 3 pinkish. Okay, next up, linking time. Remember, we do hyperlinking with what? With our anchor tags, right? First anchor tag. Let's call this section 1. Call this section 2. Call this section 3. Now we have anchor tags right there. Okay, let me comment or gray out these guys so we can have some space. Let's give our anchor tags a little bit of style so that it will be dominant. Margin right 10 pixels, gives it some spacing. Let's increase it to 20 pixels for them to be spaced out a little bit. Okay, let's get a font size of 18 pixels. Right, that's the font size of 18 pixels. So we have our 3 sections: the home page, section 1, section 2, section 3. Now if you click on the sections, you don't link nowhere. All right, in order to be able to reference our sections one section at a time, we need to give them a hashtag. We need to give them what? A hashtag. And this is how it is. A hashtag is an ID to identify the sections. Give the hashtag of 1. Section 1, a hashtag of 1. Section 2, an ID hashtag of 2. And section 3, an ID hashtag of 3. Good. We'll now go over to our hyper reference field, and for 1, click #1. For 2, #TWO2, and for 3, #3. That is all it takes. Let's try it out. Click on section 1, takes it to section 1. Go back, click on section 2, takes it to section 2. Click on section 3, takes it to section 3. And there's something we do that might not interest you right now to make the scroll effect smooth. You know, when you click on section 3, it goes very fast. If you want to make it a smooth scroll, there is a property called scroll behavior smooth. Put it on the main HTML element. So when you click on 3 now, it scrolls smoothly to 3. Click on 2, it scrolls smoothly to 2. Just like that. Alright, gang. This is what we're talking about. Now we just hyperlink different sections in one web page. A really long web page. Alright. I hope that is clear. We use the hashtag to serve as an ID. For each of the sections, we give them an ID corresponding to that section. Section 1 gave it an ID of 1. Section 2 gave it an ID of 2. Section 3 gave it an ID or identity of 3. Now that ID is what we now hyper-referenced with the hashtag. That is how linking of different sections on a web page, that's a one-page website, that is how it works. I like to believe this is simple and easy enough for everyone to grasp. If you don't understand any little bits, if you have any doubts, just DM me, call me, or chat me up, or leave a comment under this YouTube video. I'll be sure to clear your doubts.